gorgeous Wonderlandians, and a very Merry Christmas! Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, then howdy do, welcome to my channel, and I'm sure you'll just enjoy it just the same. Now then, well, besides the Christmas decorations, but let's clap to put on the lights because we cannot see gorgeous figure details unless we have good lighting. Now then, taking out, I need a bit of a cool refreshment. Let's pretend I did not spill a quarter of that on the ground, but this is my favorite ginger beer, and it's the Spice Bundaberg ginger beer, and it's to die for. Literally the taste of Christmas. Talking of the taste of Christmas, cherry liqueurs is something I also love to indulge in during Christmas, and they also are the taste of Christmas for me. So, with that said and done, getting refreshments, let's go down and see if Santa Claus has come to town. Hope you enjoyed the tree. Yes, I bought and decorated the tree myself. I just love elegant looking classy decorations, and the snowflake's adorable. But look, Santa's been, or should I say, the Mr. Claus. Hello, Snowy. Oh, this is the container that I haven't put away yet. I bought the Christmas decorations out of, and he's just loves sleeping here so much. I haven't packed them away. I guess it's cool when the weather's a little bit warm, but anyway, which one should we start with? So many to pick from. Thank you, me. Oh, well, thank you, me. Okay, let's start with this one. Right, Bring it to the table, and we have very nice red wrapping paper. Getting my nice sharp knife out. Let's try to cut this bad boy open. Now it's this knife is pretty sharp, but it's struggling to open up this thing. I think it's because it's kind of that foily kind of paper. Well, it's not. It's like it wants to be paper, but it's kind of foily plastic, and it is a bit more, let's say, resistant. Ooh, look what we have here. Can you see the artwork on the side? Oh, that is just, I just love the artwork of this. It's so cute. And the box is pink as well. Who knew? I don't think anyone expected me to get this, but look. And it is original Neko Masume Mia 1/7 scale by DCT. I'm not sure how to say that, but and I know I thought I was a little bit unpredictable with this one, but probably not actually, because cats. Yes, if you're not here, I am obsessed with cats, as you probably saw my little cameo of Snowflake at the beginning, but I digress. How cute is this box? I appreciate the gorgeous frame design. The front, the pink, and the top is my favorite. Look at that. It looks like almost like a cabochon, like a so cute. And of course, even the sticker of authenticity is very pretty. Had to show that too. Well, let's crack open this cute Neko. Because I got a Neko made earlier this year, and I guess I thought you needed company. I saw this on Tom's shop, Tokyo Otaku Mode, and I was buying something else, which you'll see later in this video from there, and I had a lot of points, so I thought, what is something I could get for probably a good price with those points? And this was in stock, and I thought, you know what, I actually really love the look of this. So I thought, screw it, let's buy it and see how we go. Now then, I'll bring out the first cat, which looks very much like Snowy, except you need like hair. I guess more hair, but still, I'd say it's pretty good replica for a little one. And look at it! I love the pose line now, so cute. And look at its cute little like drumstick thigh. I can't help but think of it. It's just the perfect shape. The tail. Oh, I got to show, and he's even got the chest fur like my cat has. So I have to show Snowy later. Oh, it's so cute. And look at this one. Oh god. No! Okay, it's all cool, everyone. I didn't drop it off the table. It kind of looks like a little mouse, I won't lie, but it is an adorable little kitten. Bring out the next one, who refuses to get out of the box. Come here. And it is another gorgeous cat just standing up. I love the curly tail on this one. And if we have a little bit look closer, it looks like it has like a love heart for its nose. Oh, it's kind of got like a meh expression with the eyes kind of like not impressed, but just still kind of persisting, happy to be there. happy to be there. Oh, and now the piece de resistance and the gorgeous, just holding her is kind of precious. I know it seems a little cheeky, but to me, I'm with it a little bit, a lot of an innocent mind. I'm trying to be careful what I say. Sometimes it may come out as not sounding innocent, but I swear it's innocent. She looks just so cute. And I just wanted to look at her paw there, but oh my gosh. And the tail at the back too. And I love the folds of the fabric and how it looks like a silky shirt, and the use of clear plastic on her hair. Honestly, the details are just beautiful, and her skin flesh tone is just beautiful too. Her eyes, I love the decals, like a pink. And I just saw this in the promo. I didn't know it came with it, and it's the little fluffy base. And yep, you got Made in China on the back. I'm not sure, maybe the company, and I can't read those, but I'm just playing around with it there. But I'm so glad it came with the fluffy base. Probably the first figure that I have a fluffy base for, which is kind of awesome. And even though it has teddy bear kind of ears, I was thinking it would have a bit more of cat ears, but maybe it's just not as sharp, which I kind of get because it's a fluffy pillow, so no complaints there. Now I'm trying to work out the best way to look at the cat. I had a reference picture there just to remember where roughly the cats go, but I kind of played around with a bit to make it what I think looks cute. I love having the white cat's tail wrap around the kind of the back feet of the main Neko-chan and little one at the front. She's all together. She's absolutely adorable. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Now then, what should we pick out next? So you see, we're doing pretty well so far. I think this one. Right. Maybe should I tear it open here like Alien, but then I was thinking instead of stabbing my knife in the middle, it's probably best to work on the side just for a little bit safer now. But let's see how we go by the end of the video. Might be a bit more aggressive opening these up. And you can guess at this point what it is. I give you a point. Probably can guess now. Some people it's pretty obvious for, but for me probably wouldn't be. Well, you see the ReZero and you've got the diamond on the side. Take out the plastic. And this is the other thing I got from Tokyo Tafu mode with the Neko cat before, and it is the ReZero Emilia 1/7 Memories Journey by Kotobukiya. I absolutely adore Kotobukiya. Every figure I own of them is just absolutely stunning quality control, and not just that though, I just love their designs. So seeing that they were going to release an Emilia figure, I thought, well, this might just have to be my first Emilia scale. I was going to get her tea set by Katie Cully, but I ended up getting this first, and what can I say, I am very excited. Especially since after I saw this, before I bought this, I finished, I probably finished that a bit ages ago, season 2, so I have a bit more of appreciation for Emilia. I'm not saying I don't like her, just Rem, I know, sound like such a simp, but no, Rem is my favourite. And seconds like the cat before, at least it's not off the table. I haven't dropped anything off the table yet apart from Ginger Bear, but we will not talk about that. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, Beatrice is my second favourite. I think third is tying for Ram and Emilia at this point. So, and what I especially love about this figure, cracking her open there, apart from the absolutely stunning base, is there's even stars on the top of the print. I know I didn't say before, but the box is stunning. Look inside the box as well. But I love the fine references in this figure, so that's why I thought, I have to pick this up at some point. But I really did love how they did the box. It's very interesting how they had the window at the back and the front, but I won't lie, I think it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate that. Now you're gonna have to lift her up a little bit slightly to get the base out, because of course the crystal's at the back. But I always like to try to get the base out first, because then you can put the figure on there, because I tend to not like to lie down the figure. And talking of the base, look at the little plants on there. I picked it up and I'm like, oh, that's prickly. I'm glad I didn't break one off. And look, the grass, and then you got the fine ice with the see-through. And I love the little footprints. I completely forgot about those in the snow leading off in the distance. Almost like she's walking into, you know, a brighter side. Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense if you've seen the series, I guess. I'm not sure what to say, but it's just so, I don't know, poetically beautiful. And just looking at the back, we've got the company brand, and I'm just so gobsmacked about the base. What can I say? I'm speechless at this point. But now we have to bring out the figure. So, okay, stop looking at the base. Let's bring out the figure. And I'm already absorbed at just looking at her tights. I'm sorry, they're just so cute. And what I really love too, which is kind of a little tragic, but that's the drama in me, is her crystal is meant to look broken. And it does have a little break in there, but I won't lie, I was hoping it would be a bit more prominent. Then again, they might have wanted it to be less prominent, but I just feel like it was a big deal, especially in the season. Looking at the top of her hair, they have merged together the pieces so beautifully. The job is so clean. It feels so weird looking at an Amelia Kotobukiya figure, because I don't know, I wouldn't expect. Then again, I did look at Halloween, my horror Bisojos. Oh my goodness. So looking at such a sweet, majestic character in the art style Kotobukiya is just, it's refreshing. I don't hate it at all. I absolutely adore it, but it just feels a little bit weird. But apart from that, the paint job, they've executed her beautifully. And just putting on the base here, I lined her up and she just went in straight away. See, I'm thinking of, okay, push down a little bit more, but she just slided in pretty perfectly. I didn't need to stretch her legs apart at all. Perfect distance. It's just together, simple, and what a centerpiece, might I say. I'm so glad I picked this up. I hope to, get the battle ram to be with her. I think in the same cabinet, but we'll see. But just focusing her sleeves, the ruffles, her outfit, her boots. Oh my goodness, you have to get a side shot there too. Just so cute. Not to mention, what can I say? The hair. Like, you know, I'm a sucker for hair. It's so beautifully executed. Both the sculpt and the paintwork. I like how it has white, but like a pearlescent grey sheen on it a little bit. Just so beautiful. Ooh, now let's pick up this little one. Wonder what this is. So this is a little something I got from Bai. So for my birthday, I actually got from a dear friend of mine, a Rem made figure, the most recent one that was released. And apart from needing to get the matching ram with it, I still felt like I need to get more nurse companions. And what can I say? I did search up nursemaid figures on Bai. Guilty. So anyway, which is quite odd, I came across this, and it's so funny because I've played a little bit the latest Monster Hunter game, which was still released quite a few years ago, but looking at this base, I wouldn't even know what it's from. Some people would be like, oh yes, no, I know what that's from, but I wouldn't have a clue. So this is, I think, a little blind box figure, and from Monster Hunter nurse. I think a lot of people probably already know what this is if they play Monster Hunter. Now hurry up! Just gonna cut this open. Whoever packaged this from Bai really packaged this well. So of course I got this bundled with a few other items, but for effect I thought I'd wrap it separately. There's something else I got here, which I'll open later, that I got in the same package just to save on shipping, because that is of course very important. And oh, look at it, it's a cute little cat maid, like nursemaid. Why I'm saying maid, it's a nurse cat. And look, it's broken. I'm having deja vu from last year where the Christmas rem that I bought broke in transit. So what can you do there? I have to glue it on. So you know what, we're just going to do a temporary fix for the moment, because I do not have time filming this close to Christmas Eve. I do not have time to have a glue and have it for the showcase, I'm afraid, but I will do what I can so we can have a better idea of where it is. I even do this is actually, I'm showing this process because this is actually what I do close to gluing the figure, because I use just soft packing tape. What can I say? It's that bubble wrap's making it a little bit difficult. Anyway, so I put a tiny bit of glue on the end. You don't want it to seep out, and then I position the thing I want to stick on to the other end where it is, and then I will tape it. So I'd probably I'd tape around the face just to keep it upright properly, make sure it's centered. And the tape doesn't actually pull off paint or anything. It's very, very gentle, so that's why I'm not concerned at all, and you shouldn't be concerned of me peeling off paint. I think what you can see on it now is probably just my oils, which probably my hands, which doesn't necessarily make anyone else cringe less, but nevertheless, there you go. I will be gluing this soon, but this gives us an idea. And how cute is it? I think it's like a tabby cat. You got the little tail, and I love, for a little blind box figure, I think it has quite adorable details. I especially love the bow at the back of the little dress, and of course the giant needle. Now I think the cat would be healing enough, but just in case you need a bit extra, they're holding a giant needle, which I'm sure will perk you into spirit. Now, can we just take a second to admire this brilliant wrapping paper? Another simp, I guess. My favorite Christmas movie is Elf. Will Ferrell in it, what can I say? It's just, apart from that's my favorite movie, my second favorite, which is not a comedy, is Miracle on 34th Street. Just gotta put that there, but yeah, I found this wrapping paper at Typo and I just had to get it. Absolute must. Now, whoever packed this pretty perfectly. Look, it wasn't even crushed in the box. It just fit in the box perfectly. And I am struggling to get it out. Literally had to poke a hole in the bubble wrap just to yank this thing out of the box. And look, it's way overdue. I can't say that enough. Is getting the CL Nendoroid from Black Butler, because as you saw in the intro, I got the Nendoroid dolls, which I plan on making a video of soon, but I still have the original Nendoroid of Sebastian, but the one thing I didn't have was the original Nendoroid of CL, so I thought it's about time I get him. And also because he comes with extra parts, you know, like the little tea set and towel that for Sebastian's Nendoroid, which is an absolute must. A little tea set for Nendoroids is just a need for any of them. Even if they don't have tea in the series, they just need to hold the teacup, and it's just so cute. And I also got a little pack I won on Buy auction, so I got both these from Buy too. And I got a little pack of art cards. So these look authentic. Oh, Sebastian with Pocky, I never thought I'd see the day. And how gorgeous are these? I absolutely adore Black Butler artwork. Oh, the author just does such a beautiful job. Oh, that stare, please. Would you stare at me like that, Sebastian? Anyway. So I saw this pack. I think I won this on auction for like $12. I was very happy with that. So beautiful. And but that of course doesn't include postage to the warehouse and then to Australia with GST and blah blah blah. So just imagine a little extra cost for that too. And of course Book a Circus, my favorite. That's probably one of my favorite artworks from it as well, so it's lovely to have an official card of it too. And this last one with Undertaker holding CL, that is kind of cute. I won't lie, seeing CL smile is definitely something, if that is CL. Anyway, no spoilers, but I still haven't caught up on the story, but I do know a few things, let's just say. Now then, so this is obviously pre-owned. I will have a quick look at his pieces, but I know I'm definitely going to just have him sitting in the chair because, yes, it's just the cutest chair, and I love the pose where he's got his elbow resting on his knee, and he's just kind of like, yes, Sebastian, go do my bidding. I guess master of the house kind of vibe. And the cute accessories, it doesn't come with much, but with what he comes with, I'm pretty happy with the fact that it's more Sebastian bits, considering, you know, Sebastian's my favorite character, obviously. But oh, how cute he is! Look at him! I think for this being an old figure, the details are quite nice. And yeah, no, this was 117 as far as the number, so yes, one of the older ones. and putting in the little cushion. It's supposed to help him support, but I love how you just slide him in there and he's pretty secure. He doesn't look at what I'm holding up here because I'm holding up on a weird angle, but having him sit down, look at him there. Doesn't he look just so smart and cute? So very happy with that. On to the next package. Present. And during this I also got this wrapping paper from Typo, and it's the Grinch stealing Christmas. You got the Who's singing, and of course Grinchy in his Santa Claus outfit, and of course with little Cindy Lou. How adorable is that? Oh, I think I'm gonna watch Grinch tonight, I swear. I love the story. I love all versions too, as far as Jim Carrey, the animation which was being true to Dr. Seuss's illustrations, and of course the latest one with Cumberbatch voice acting the Grinch, which I think I might watch that one tonight. I haven't seen that one for ages. And look at this. This looks like a Flash on Plus. So I love Rose Maiden. I haven't watched it for a while. I'm overdue watching it. But I got this because I kind of want to have a little shrine of this character. I saw it on Buy. I think I actually won this for maybe 15 AUD dollars. Of course not including postages, blah blah blah. But she ended up being quite the steal considering she's new in box. And you can see how like vintage this looks. It's probably not vintage, but it definitely looks an older character. Anyway, opening this up. And oh my, this looks very dusty, very dusty. The out of the box was clean, but now that I pull it out, you know when you have a feeling about someone else's dust and you're like, oh, okay. But the paper looks so old in it, wow. Anyway, I do own an Android of her, which I had to fix the neck peg of, which I did recently, but I'm not sure if anyone remembers when I got her, and she's just like, yep. Her neck peg broke, so that was fun. Anyway, taking off all that dust, so much is on there. Let's crack her open. I do love this figure, and I'm surprised. I expected this to be maybe like a small blind box size, but this is at least 2 times bigger than I thought it was going to be. Wow, look at the size. It's probably the size of her pop-up parade, which I was tempted to get, but then I thought, maybe should I get this instead? So I thought, I'll try getting this first and then see if I feel like I need to have another thing, because I had the idea of having 3 items in her shrine just to keep a good balance. All things in 3s always looks aesthetically pleasing. Odd numbers are always something to consider when setting up things, or at least in my artistic mind. And for an old figure, I'm very happy with the quality. And it's interesting seeing her as quite a lighter blue too, because her dress does appear very black, so it's interesting to see have that blue haze, I guess, on it. Now looking at the cross that she sits on, it's quite a cool base, I won't lie. It kind of gives the church kind of dark fallen angel vibes. But this is the part I'm not looking forward to, and that is trying to get her head off. She is quite a soft plastic. I'm not sure if that's apparent, but yes, so that made it very difficult. I wasn't sure if I could pull her head off, but I had to pull it off in order to put her wings on. There was no way I was going to get them under that hair, so just putting the wings on, and I think it's quite nicely finished. It's not you know, when old plastic sometimes gets a bit like, it's not oily, but you know, sticky. It's not sticky at all, it just looks shiny, so that is a plus. The wings, even though they're very hard to get on because they're very soft and bendy, so that wasn't fun. So taking off the head was a plus. It was hard to pull off, but once I got it off, it was pretty easy to put on. Now the bit I was dreading, and she has 5 bows to put on her. I wish they pre-attached these. I'm so tempted just to glue these on, but let's see if pray they stay on, because if these drop off, I swear I probably won't be able to find them. So they've got 2 in her hair, 2 in her kind of shoulder puff bits, puffy sleeve shoulder bits, and then 1 on her kind of choker piece, which is adorable. And I didn't think about it now, but I had to take her head off too to put that on. So I used So I wasn't like digging my long nails into the plastic because it feels quite soft. I didn't want to damage it. I used a little cotton tip just to push down as hard as I could so they don't fall out. They all have specific spots, so you just have to look at the ends and match them up as best you can to the shape. And putting in the feather too. I feel like she's gonna drop this anytime, but she is so far staying together. And what can I say? For a little figure that I won for an absolute steal, she is an absolute gothic delight. Now moving on to the next one, I think I have my good dose of goth, such as with Ciel and also that gorgeous Dark Angel we just saw before. Now then, let's crack open the next present. Bring out the red wrapping paper, my nemesis of this video, I swear. Ooh. Come on, cut through. I swear this knife is sharp. Right then, well, can you guess this one? This is a pretty big one. I bought this one from Sugo Toys actually. I've had it for a little bit, but I just haven't found the perfect opportunity to open it, so I thought today is the day I need. We've just had our Dark Angel, so let's have our Christmas Angel of Light, and it is the Miku Angel Cake, properly titled as the Pyro Characters Hatsune Miku 1/7 Scale Birthday 2020 Sweet Angel Version Spiritual Wing. And might I say, ooh, the box actually covers her very well. I do not complain, large box, but what can I say? It looks like she's got enough space around her without it feeling like a total, just, you know, like, was it 99%, not 99, more like 80% box and 20% figure, which sometimes it feels like, but, and look at the artwork on the side. I love that Pyro is going again with the clear box theme, like what they did with the fairy Sakura Miku, which I absolutely adored. And oh, I love the fine details with like the feathers, and they've got their brand on the top neatly. Unfortunately, the top here bent a little bit. I'm not sure how that happened because it was packaged very well by Sugo Toys. But yeah, what can I say? So I did pre-order this and I did finally get this a few months ago, but now I think it was the perfect opportunity to crack it open. Stickers are authenticity on the back, but I'm super keen. I just adore sweets, especially Miku and cake. It's just, what can I say? It's an obsession. So anything Miku cake themed is an absolute must for me. Oh, just gonna pull her out. Well, she's a bit hefty there. I guess that makes sense because of the cake base. And we are greeted by a lovely teal kind of blue in the box. Instructions there as well. Have a look. 3 pieces. This shouldn't be too hard. And it doesn't look like they have a peg for her to sit in the base, so I hope she doesn't slip off easily. That would be most welcome if that didn't happen. So let's see how we go. Just cutting open the sides to crack you out of your plastic prison. And I can't wait to see the hair in this. The hair just looks absolutely magical. Oh, and I do remember I love her eye decals in this one, so I hope they do them justice as well. I have to pull out the wand first, and might I say, I'm kind of getting reminiscent of Sakura, Card Captor Sakura vibes here, and I don't collect it, but one of my best friends does, and the wand is kind of reminiscent, but it's so cute. I do love seeing that magical girl kind of theme coming through there. Now gently pulling her out. I have to bring it out first before I can bring out the base, and I didn't notice, but it's actually got a plastic piece on it. So, like I say, try to bring out the base first so I have somewhere for the figures to sit, especially this one with all the hair and wing details. Yes, and oh my goodness, doesn't that just look edible? I just want to eat it. Oh, so pretty. I gotta admit, it's interesting you got these kind of Hawaii flowers and then you've got a rose on top, but I'm not arguing it. They've made it work, so it's beautiful. And you've got these pearls, and the color scheme is beautiful. I think so far it looks pretty true to the prototype, and oh, look at her with her dress. They've done so well with like her little flowers and rose on her chest piece. I wasn't sure if they were going to texture that or not, but it is looking very beautifully done. Now trying to get these pieces of plastic off the hair, and might I say, I know it's a lot of art and work to putting the figure together, but I sometimes have to think about packing the figure, you know, putting plastic pieces around it. Like, that would be I feel like that would be an annoying job. I would probably get fed up with it pretty easily, especially with this had like plastic that was wrapped like twice around the hair, and then you've got this little bit here which I had to carefully cut off because it was struggling just to find the end to pull it off. That being said, the hair has come in perfect details, it's intact, and look at it. I love that it shows beautifully the hair from the front and the back, but especially the front, because some figures have just beautiful hair from the back and you want to see that at the front, but of course you display them facing front, and it's just it can be frustrating thinking about that, but you know it's there, so you still love it. But I just especially love that with this figure. And the skirt, I love it how it looks like one of those kind of blankets with the cross and then the little circle, little bead button in the middle, the pattern. And putting her on the base, they're just doing a little bit of a wiggle test, because where I want to put her may be a little bit high up, and I will say if this fell off a high cabinet I would be utmostly devastated. I think I wouldn't talk for a week because she is so beautiful, and if she broke I'd be absolutely devastated. So that being said, trying to get her wand in was pretty easy. So she's sitting there nicely. I had to look at the picture because I thought, oh no, it's not fitting in, but you really have to push it right to the end for it to kind of lock into her bottom hand there. And once I realized that and shifted it down, look at that, that is pretty perfect. I could probably slide it down a little bit further, but that's where I left it in the video. And what can I say, I am breathtaking. I absolutely love the pastel color scheme. It has like that No Game No Life color scheme. I adore the pinks, the blues. She looks absolutely like a cake, and the details are just not spared. They are just covering her fringe, her eyes, her little crown, the rose, her wings as well. The use of the clear, and it just blends in beautifully. The gradients, I don't know what to say. She is just stunning. Honestly, oh my goodness, could not recommend her more. She is just an absolute treat, pun intended. Looking from the back too, the wings kind of seamlessly fit into her back there. I think they did that pretty well. And oh, the rose, and of course the bow too. And even though we've got this beautiful detail at the back, I'm so glad that you've got the majority of her hair at the front, because that is just stunning. Now bringing out the last big boy. Yes, saving, might I say, the best for last? Well, we'll see, because I have to say everything I've unboxed so far has been absolutely just a thrill. Now I was feeling a little thirsty, so I brought out the next beverage, and of course lemon lime bitters, so thank you very much. And look, I just had to show you this. Who's playing around with the packaging down the bottom? Oh my goodness. If you're wondering what's underneath, it's just my DDR pad. Like, I just hooked that up to my laptop and the large TV in our lounge room and do some DDR. Of course, Vocaloid. Now then, let's crack open this big boy. And I thought, you know what? Last one, let's just slice through the middle. Rip it open. And does it look familiar? Yes, it is indeed a box from Ami Ami. Slicing it down the middle and oh, and yeah, I follow them on Instagram, Ami Ami, so I saw the artwork for this, and I'm glad I got the little card of it because it's so cute. Their Christmas artwork. Man, I would absolutely love a figure or figures of these two in like a snow globe in these costumes. That would be absolutely divine, I think. Oh, so cute. I know they've done acrylics of the designs, but which I got a little tempted, but also at the same token, you just can't compare an acrylic to a figure. Oh, you just can't. But Though saying that, I still have some acrylics, but nevertheless, let's move on. And first, to start off, we have these Overlord clear files, and of course I had to get them because they have Albedo on them, and she is at least taking up a good portion of the folder. But I love it, you've kind of got the main gang there, but just having a good look of Albedo, because my Albedo shrine has grown the most this year, and what can I say, I'm just obsessed with getting anything and everything Albedo. I love the back too with the cool like marble vein look, and here we have Albedo, Sheltier, and the cute twins in the back. Oh man, I have figures of Albedo and Sheltier, but I would love to see them just sitting in the back like that together would be a lovely figure, because I know there's a so bin of one of them coming out. And even though I'm tempted to get that, I'm also like, oh, but what if I don't get the other twin? It's kind of like the Ram scenario. Now this, I have to say, is a questionable purchase on my behalf. And I bought my first body pillow again with the Albedo hype. I was late and I just added it onto my order. And yeah, it's her body pillow. My mum was a little bit questionable, but then she's like, okay, whatever. And just showing you on the back, I won't be opening it up, but just to give you a little taste of what both sides look like. Yep, what else can I say? She just looks bashful, and I am a little bit Albedo obsessed, so I just really wanted to pick that up. What can I say? I'm not sure if I'm going to put a pillow in it or hang up on the wall, but we'll see. And yes, look at that, I picked up the pop version of an android, I will say by good smile, and it's there from their Hello line. And it is Homura. So this was actually on sale. I got this for like 14 AUD dollars. So I thought I would give it a go. And also just put an extra something in the package. But the main reason I got this order from Ami is for this flare figure. And oh my goodness. I'm super excited. The box is huge. It's bigger than I thought. But let's see. So let's crack open this one first. I have seen these. I was tempted to get the Killer Kill one, but still, it's just kind of that, like, little blind box collector feel. I never thought I'd get one, but I just wanted to see what they were like. And because they kind of look like creepy dolls, I thought, what better than Homura to put in my Homura shrine. And her looking like a little creepy doll was just probably fitting with everything. So, let's go up there and have a look. And I won't lie, I can see the appeal of these. So it's very cleanly done. The quality control is definitely there, and you can tilt the head side to side. Nice. Another creepy factor. That is why I got it, because it looks like a creepy doll. La, da, 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 da. She's even got her bow on the back, fine details, the diamonds on her tight. I love the kind of the art style here, and yeah, the colors pop. I'll say she's very, very nice addition to my Homura shrine. And she was pretty, yeah, it was a tight fit on the base, but once again on the base, then, yeah, no, it was quite nicely done. So I'm very happy. I can see the appeal. Not sure if I would get another one unless they released an Urza Scarlet one. But, yeah, no, I'm very happy with it. Now to the grand finale, or what I've saved for last. Let's hope she's grand finale worthy. And it is the Rosen Maiden Saginto by Flair, and what can I say? I was so hyped when I saw that she was getting a figure. I can't seem to find the scale, but she feels like a scale figure. But, especially she's my favorite from all the dolls, and I just felt like I had to get her. I was tempted to collect some of the older ones, but they're a bit more harder to get, and I'm kind of running low on space, but I still felt like I needed to pick up this figure. I actually wasn't too fond of the character at first, but then she just really grew on me, especially with I think the last girl that she paired with in the last part of this series, I'm pretty sure. I need to rewatch it, but it's definitely some emotions there, so I just knew I had to get it. So, pulling her out of the box. And the box is quite large. I love the pink in there. Just so gorgeous. The box is just so beautiful. I'm loving these clear boxes, what can I say? It does feel really big for her though. And just looking at the instructions, they don't look too complicated, so let's hope everything just fits in nicely. I thought it's really good to know that the base actually pops out of the kind of frame, which will probably be very helpful. And I didn't realize now, but it would be very helpful in the future. Let's just say, spoiler alert. Cutting open the sides, and whoop, that definitely popped open. Right, and I'm not sure if they could have made the box smaller. I know I said that probably not. Her dress does meet kind of near the sides, but I still feel like this is a large box for her scale. Nevertheless, I'm not complaining. Let's just crack open this base. And I love how they put an extra bit of plastic on it, so that was interesting. And oh, wow. So I would recommend don't grab it by the rose there. I kind of felt it and thought, okay, it's softer and bendier than I thought it would be. So then I thought I'd grab it by the main part. So this is interesting how it's kind of a soft plastic too. I can't help but thinking of the older figure I just unboxed earlier. So that was interesting. So the gold frame bits are a little bit soft is all I'm saying, like the rose pieces. But nevertheless, it just looks gorgeous. And just let's bring out the main figure, shall we? And she's wrapped up very well as well. Oh, her hair. I'm so excited. I adore her outfit. I just even it was just kind of like it was Asuka from Evangelion. I adore her design but hate the character, so I just can't, just her personality, I just can't stand her. No offense to anyone who likes her, that's fine. I don't know why, she makes just unnerved feelings. But with this character, it started off first like, yeah, no, okay, I'm not a big fan of you, but then later on when she kind of, went through her backstory a little bit, it's just, yep, I felt for her a little bit. And I especially love this small detail, and it is her doll joints at the back of her legs. And you also get a good view of the beautiful folds in the under part of her dress. Oh my goodness. They have spared no details here. This is, out of everything I've unboxed today, this is the most beautifully detailed, I have to say. Just looking at it now, I am gobsmacked. And deja vu from taking the plastic off of her. Like, I thought the Mika was bad. Imagine trying to wrap this under the dress and then the round top as well. Oh my goodness. She slips so easily onto the peg there too. So far, so good. So it's looking promising as far as maybe putting all the pieces in. One thing I just can't stand is when pegs just don't clip in properly. What can I say? I just can't stand it at all. Bringing out her wings, and they're very prickly. They're kind of a little brittle too, so I would be very careful when handling them. But I love how detailed they are. It's little individual pieces. And we also got the golden feathers, which I've seen a lot of people having trouble with online as far as where they're putting them. But let's see how we go. So in order to get her wings on, we'll try to carefully take her head off there and her arm to get that piece of plastic away. Oh, her sleeves are so ruffly! Oh, maybe I'll have to cosplay her sometime. I just imagine wearing this. That would just be divine in my opinion. And her back piece there, just having a good look at that before we hide it with the wings and the hair, which, what can I say, even though it looks beautiful, I definitely happy to sacrifice some of the view for the wings and hair. I definitely have an obsession with beautifully haired and winged characters, which I think is very apparent now. Anyway, so putting in the wings, the first one went in pretty easily, but because the second one is a bit wider, has wider pieces, like wider spikes, I found it a little bit difficult because I didn't want to break off any of the pieces. But that fit in pretty well, and yeah, I was able to get them right to the color, so it looks seamless. Popping the hair back on, and oh my goodness, they've really just nailed the details. Her face, and I absolutely love the added little shine on like her mouth there, her eyes, and then also she has little shine on her little fingernails too, and it just complements so well with like the matte dress and her matte soft skin with the blush on it. Oh, it's just stunning. Now to the tricky bit. I managed to pull that out. It was easier with her attached to the peg, to be honest, to pull that out. And now we're going to put on the feathers. So apparently these are so easy to knock off. So let's see how we go. The top one took a little bit of fiddling. The second one was probably the easiest in my opinion. And this third one wasn't too bad. Once you kind of have to get them exactly on the peg, just to trying to describe it, for it to fit properly. It will fit kind of half on, but for it to get its ultimate fit, you can do that. But then look at this. I went to put it back on and I knocked it and it came off. So I put it on and then I put on the base and then I had to put the feather on again. And now Snowy's going around looking at my figures and I'm just watching him so he doesn't knock over my angel Miku in the back, because that would be devastating. Right then. And here she is all together, apart from that little feather thing. What can I say? There's absolutely no faults at all with this figure. She is stunning. The details, she's dynamic from every angle. I absolutely love it. It's kind of like a golden crown. You've got the cross there. She is just, she's just breathtaking. I'm so happy I picked her up. I did leave her to a dangerously kind of last minute to pick her up. She may still be in stock on Ami, but I'm not too sure. But I didn't want to miss her out. And that was probably the cheapest place I saw her for me, even with shipping. So it's like, no, I'm going to get this now or I will regret it. And I'm so happy I did, because she is just stunning. Now, of course, the Christmas showcase.
Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We'll stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk Santa's busy saying ho, ho, ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day.
And of course, I cannot forget the competition results. Yee! Thank you all so much for everyone who entered. I did enjoy reading your comments, except I felt so sorry for the one that said they previously had a Miku that got broken. I was hoping luck might be in your favor, but of course, to make it fair for everyone, I did a little randomizing wheel thing, you know, the thing you find in Google, and from that, we've got 2 winners. So without further ado, congratulations to, apologies if I pronounce your names wrong, but it's at Gar2Gamer VR577. Ooh, I had to say that like kind of the Bond. And I have to read your comment. You're like, I love both smiley face Miku. I got quite a few, but no Sakura yet. Love her for the cheerfulness and cute voice. As for Rem, who doesn't like a demon maid with a winky face? Now, I could not agree with you more. So you have won the Sakura Miku figure, and congratulations to our second winner who got the Sakura Rem, and that is Sa-Ben. Well, at Sa-Ben, congratulations. You also wrote, I have to mention, Rem is definitely my pick. The amount of love and support she gave Subaru is precious, and for him to turn her down in favor of Amelia, tisk tisk. And love the spider cameo. So thank you both so much. I hope you enjoyed the Sakura figures. I will be in contact with you shortly and hopefully get them shipped off you ASAP. Thank you all so much for participating in the giveaway, and don't you worry, I plan to do more in the future. And with that being said, that brings us sadly to the end of our video. Oh, and what can I say? I am just so happy with every single figure I got today. It's just, I'm not just saying it. They are just all perfectly manufactured. Well, maybe the older ones can be a bit lenient on, but as far as the newer ones, they're just also beautifully made. I highly recommend every piece. It's hard to pick a favorite, but I think it was pretty clear that the Sagunto was probably my favorite. She's just, I'm not sure, she just slightly outshined the rest. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Be sure to take care, treat yourself, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye!